Okay, hello everyone. This is gonna be pretty quick, and I see a lot of people struggling with this. That's why I'm making this video. And this is just to show how you can find the perfect loadout in the finals. You know, if you go to the left over here, and you can see at the challenges, usually there's a big box battle, and I set it on hard. I select this challenge, and let's say, for example, usually I use light. Let's go to the medium. And let's see how I can adapt my loadout to better match my playstyle and how I'm gonna, maneuver the map. Now, sometimes some things don't apply. Let's take that into account. So, for example, we have the defib right here. We don't have anyone to revive, but usually it's a combination of this and, real in-game encounters, whether you play faster paced mode or you play, like, for example, cash out or ranked cash out. So immediately you want to start the challenge and try to fight the dummies as if they were actual players. Like, how would you treat, like, would you run away from an actual player? Like, this is what I use as mid. I haven't tuned it yet because I really don't play the class, but this is just goes to show I feel very comfortable using this. And this you will lose a couple of times until you figure your things out. Let's say that maybe I feel like the AK is not that great, and I choose a P90. And for example, I want maybe a zipline. I feel like that would give me more mobility. The good thing about the finals is that you can play any style you want. There are certain play styles and more effective play styles, but if you want to find one that is true to your play style and how you comfortably can play, then I feel like this is a very good way to do that. And it will you will figure out whether maybe your kit doesn't have enough mobility or there's stuff that you're actually not using. So let's choose here. I chose the zipline. And let's say I want to choose the flashbang. Let's see how I will do with, for example, this loadout. Let's start it again. Okay. And see, I don't have that good practice with the P90. Can I delete these? No, I can't. And see, try to play as like you would normally play. And treat these as actual players, not as bots. Because, for example, you can hide from them, you can like throw a glitch grenade, and they will fall into your traps very quickly. This will adapt your playstyle so you don't really rush, and since it's hard, it will make you make better decisions. Okay, I don't know how to use the zipline, so that is something I should take in practice. Let's see how I got overwhelmed right there by a lot of enemies. That means my positioning is not that great, and maybe I can have something in my kit. Let's not forget to use my flashbang one more time. And okay, I'm gonna die here. But as you can see, you can just keep playing over here. That's how I tuned my own loadout over here for my light. Initially I had 3 grenades, and I saw that, for example, except for the thermal bore, which doesn't have a use here, or a gravity vortex, which doesn't really have a use, it's more for the cash out, but you can also experiment with, for example, cash out defense, and you can go on hard. If you want to adapt your kit to something that is, for example, a bit more defensive, and I settled on this. This is pretty easy for me to kind of combat, and I'm very used to this. As you can see, I'm very used to this recoil and how the character moves, and I'm very comfortable using this even as I talk. And probably I had difficulties doing with the other one. I hope this helps. I know this is not the most expert opinion, I'm just a guy, but this helped me out, and I've seen some people struggle, especially online, asking questions. So maybe someone needs this and it will help them out. It will help you out. So please let me know if this helps you out, or if you think this is completely BS. I'm fine with that too. So see you on the next one.